Welcome back to the Deep Dive, everybody. So glad to have you here with us for another deep dive. We're always looking for new and interesting topics to really explore. So if you have any ideas for things that you want us to look at in more depth, you can always drop us a comment down below. If you see an article or a video or even the company name that you think would make for a good deep dive, just let us know.
Yeah.
Especially as we're heading into a busy season for a lot of folks out there. And I know a lot of you business owners, managers, are probably already starting to think about hiring and training seasonal staff.
Oh, absolutely.
It's a lot to juggle.
It is.
And, particularly if you're in an industry like, say, Christmas light installation, where, clear communication and safety training are just absolutely paramount.
Definitely. Yeah. Having a good training program in place is so important for making sure everyone stays safe and the job gets done right.
It's exactly right. And, speaking of getting things done right and staying safe, we wanted to quickly mention our sponsor for today's deep dive. They actually offer a really awesome employee training program that's available in both English and Spanish, so that's super handy for a lot of businesses. And you can actually find a link to a free trial in the description below, so definitely check that out. But on to our main topic for today. You ready to dive in?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
All right, so today we're taking a look at a company called Cougar Paws. Have you heard of these guys?
I have. Yeah. They're pretty well known in certain circles, especially among roofers.
That's right. Yeah, they specialize in footwear and accessories for people who work at heights.
Yeah. And what's really interesting about them is that the company was actually founded by a former roofer named Dan Cougar back in 1996.
Oh, wow. So he really knows the business firsthand.
He does, exactly. And that really comes through in their products. You can tell they've put a lot of thought into the specific needs of people who work on roofs.
So it's not just some guy in a boardroom saying, oh, I think roofers would like this.
Right. It's someone who's actually been there and done that and understands the challenges.
Yeah, well, let's talk about those products. What kind of stuff do they make?
So their main focus is on traction boots, and they have different models designed for different types of roofing materials like shingle, metal tile, you name it.
Interesting. So they really specialize.
They do. And they also offer replacement pads for the boots so you can extend their lifespan, which is a nice touch, I think, because those boots can take a beating.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So what about accessories? What else do they have?
Oh, well, they've got things like knee pads with built-in holders for roofing shingles, which is pretty clever.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and magnetic wristbands so you can keep nails handy.
Oh, that's smart. I could see how that would be useful.
Yeah, and tool belts specifically designed to help you maintain your balance while you're working on a roof.
Wow. It sounds like they've thought of everything.
It seems that way, yeah.
And I love their tagline, the tool you wear. It really emphasizes that idea that footwear is just as important as any other tool when you're working in a specialized field.
Yeah, that's a great point.
But, I was reading that even a company as specialized and as successful as Cougar Paws is facing some challenges these days.
Oh, yeah. What's that?
Well, apparently they've been dealing with some shipping delays recently because of all those crazy winter storms we've been having.
Oh, right. Yeah.
It just goes to show you how even a niche leader like Cougar Paws can be affected by, these kind of unexpected events.
Definitely. Yeah. It's a good reminder that supply chain issues can impact anyone.
Absolutely. Well, let's shift gears a little bit and talk about innovation. What sets Cougar Paws apart from other companies in terms of their approach to product development?
Well, one thing that really stands out is their patented Grip Tech sole technology.
Oh, I've heard of that.
Yeah, it's designed to provide superior traction, especially on wet surfaces, which is obviously a huge concern for roofers.
Absolutely.
And I was reading some studies that suggest that Grip Tech soles have actually helped to reduce roofing accidents by a significant percentage.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
It really sounds like they're at the forefront of what's possible with work boots.
They are.
But, I could see some people arguing that relying too heavily on specialized gear could actually make people complacent about basic safety practices. What do you think about that?
That's a valid point, I think. But Cougar Paws does a good job of emphasizing that their products are meant to enhance safety, not replace proper training and adherence to safety regulations.
Okay, so they're not just selling a product. They're also promoting a culture of safety.
Right, and they often partner with industry organizations to provide training and promote best practices.
This is a holistic approach.
Exactly.
Well, I think this deep dive has really highlighted how important specialized equipment can be in certain industries.
I agree.
And it's got me thinking, what other industries or professions out there might be underserved in terms of equipment? What are the hidden needs that are just waiting for their own version of Cougar Paws to come along and meet them?
That's a really interesting question.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Well, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. So if you have any ideas for industries or professions that could benefit from more specialized gear, let us know in the comments below.
Yeah, that's a great prompt.
We might even choose one of your suggestions for a future deep dive. So until next time, folks, keep exploring, stay curious, and we'll see you back here soon for another deep dive.
See you next time.